Hello and welcome. This is Dylan with RWTX, and this is another train show review. Joplin, Missouri on November 25th. Joplin, if you're not familiar, is a fairly small-sized town in southwest Missouri. And this was a fairly small-sized train show, right around 85, 86 tables. But it was a pretty good show. I'm just going to say that from the top. But let's get into some of the details here. I guess the first thing I'd like to point out is kind of the layout of this building. It's a museum is where this show actually was at. And so it's got, that entryway that we saw. Now we have this small hallway going down, which leads into the large room. And then we'll exit out through kind of the museum part of the building. So you've got vendor tables kind of mixed in with museum artifacts, but you'll see it. We had, I think, 6 layouts. You had a Z-scale kind of mini display, a couple of N-scale layouts, an HO layout, a G-scale. I guess you'd call it a display as well. Wasn't really a full layout. But, so, let's see here. Was that only 5? I don't remember. You can count, though. So the HO layout was pretty nice, though. That's what we're looking at right now. Also, the tables, there was 86 tables, what I counted, and 54 of them were HO. So that's a pretty crazy amount. It's not usually that high. It feels like it's that high usually, but based on the past few times that I've been counting, that's like 5 out of 8. What is kind of 2/3 roughly. So that guy that I just walked by, I bought quite a bit of stuff from him. He was a good vendor. I bought from about 4 different vendors, and this guy I didn't buy from. Stuff seemed a little high, but he had nice stuff. So if you were looking for it, it would be what you'd want. I tried to show a few items that I could actually find the price on, so you guys could take a look. So that's what that was for. This guy had a lot of locomotives. Really, a lot of his stuff is it's always in good shape. He's got nice looking stuff. So if you ever see this guy, take a good look. The rest of the tables, there was only 6 tables of N scale, and then there were 11 tables of O gauge, 11 tables, I think, of or thereabouts, of like toys and stuff, memorabilia, something kind of like so. Here I was looking at. If that was containers in that box, I was going to go wild for it, but it was only trailers, so didn't think I needed them. Actually, I did buy from that vendor. That's a friend of mine. I bought from that vendor as well. In fact, those well cars that you saw on the table, I ended up buying those. Hopefully for an upcoming comparison video. The venue I mentioned, the layout. We had free parking here, and it's it's a little bit of it's probably 5 to 10 minutes off the main road, but Joplin's small, so it doesn't take any time to get through. Here's a -9 locomotive that I looked at just real quick right there that I was thinking about buying. This show was, it was so much more of an improvement over the last time that I went to the show. I went to the show, this was actually the first show that I went to after COVID had kind of cleared up. And so, so that was 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. And when I went, it was just very disappointing. I told myself I wasn't going to go back, but I was actually on my way through to go home to Missouri from Texas, and well, it just kind of worked out. And so I stopped in at this show. It's so really it's 6 hours from home, but it really wasn't. He was just on the way. And so that made it even better. What else we got? So I was thinking about trying something a little different because here's some of the museum stuff that we're getting into. I'm thinking about doing something a little different in how to rate the shows. And, maybe I'm wrong, but it possibly could seem like I can base how far of a drive the show is worth based on how much I spend. Because, quite a few things that I buy at shows I resell. So, I only buy it if it's cheap and that I can get a good deal on it. So, I only spend money on things that are good deals, is what I'm trying to say. So, if I spend $100, that's not really that much stuff. It really isn't. This show I spent $350-ish. And so, I was thinking before that maybe, I would easily drive 3 hours because that's actually how far away this is from where I used to live. And so maybe I thought maybe $100 equals 1 hour. So by that standard, this is a 3.5 hour drive is what this is worth. And I would say it's worth that. It's a pretty good show. So I might try to start doing that in terms of, kind of saying what I spent and then going from kind of basing it on that. But I would definitely drive 3 hours, probably 4 hours for this show. I know it was only 80-something tables, but that's still pretty good. But anyways, getting close to the end. Check out those nice O-gauge buildings there. Hope you guys liked the video. Please give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.